No. I'm on live. What's up, Steve? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Thursday night open mic. Pimp your layout. It's your time to shine. Show the world what you got. Slot car layout, model train, RC cars, planes, Hot Wheels, die cast. You want to look at all that. Brag about your stuff. Be a man. Pimp that stuff. Keep the conversation rated K because mommy YouTube does not like the cussing and fussing. Let's get this here. What's going on, Steve? So I guess man child, what's going on? So we'll see who shows up today. What's up, Anthony? I'm driving today. I'm trying to find a software that can do 2 cameras. I know this can, but what they want for it is just it's too much money. Let me see, upgrade. You see if they lower their prices. Yeah, it's just too much. $35.99. Yeah, they want too much for that. So there's 11 of you out there. Hit that link. Show the world what you got, man. Don't be out there gossiping in the chat room. Richie slot car. What's up, Rich? Yeah, I really think about getting that lap counter. I wish they had one for AFX, man. Auto World. You gotta step the game up. MX69. Gossiping. No gossiping. We got remember like some of the old video games that had Pump Buster. If you just sitting around, or you try to be a camper, the software will kick you out. We need this for YouTube shows. Punk Buster. Oh, you still going? Yeah, let me put that on the screen. Click on the link, man. Don't be punking out. I'm not doing that chat stuff. Click on the link. Click on the link. Join the show. No no girl stuff. Let me put that in there. Link is in the chat. Yeah, the link is right before that your comment. You slow, man. That's what you get for gossiping on the cell phone. What's up, Rick? With the gossiping, you would have saw it. Marianne got her cherry popped. We got Steve in the house.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's going on, Steve?
I don't really have anything to show, but I'll sit here and drive cars around and pop up with a comment every now and then. So
That's cool, man. Need a co-host.
there you go.
Instead
You gonna be able to join the racing next week?
Tuesday, I will try to get on there.
I hope so, because you started it.
Need more people, man. It's boring with just a couple guys.
Well, see, then if you join, that'll be 4, because it'll be Bob and myself and Matt and then you. So that's 4.
Yeah, that's what we had before.
Well, then
Same
maybe
guy.
some more people see them 4, and then maybe we'll get a 5.
Yeah, we'll see.
Now all we can do is try. Yeah, I've got to run through some extractions and set me up a ringer. I mean, find one that runs good.
I guess I'll go for a ride. I ain't really looking to buy anything. I said, I'm damn tolls, man. There's a lot of tolls heading out there. Hit that link. Join the show. We gossiping. There's 14 of you out there. Smash that like button and hit that link. Show the world what you got. What's up, Mark? Don't be hanging out in the chat room. Keep practicing, Steve.
Yeah, I need to practice.
What controller are you using?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I got that wireless set up, the Victory 400. That's what I always run here. Wireless. I'm not into the racing like you guys. I'm into putting around like a big kid.
Yeah, I'm just driving, man. I don't really care. We got Man Child on here. Oh, we got his train going. Hold on. We got you on the floor. You got something new to show.
There we go.
All right, man. You got the floor.
Hey, how's it going? This is starting to progress on my track here. But also, so I got I'm about like you now. I got the train and I got a as soon as it starts working, I got a slot car that works too.
Yeah, I gotta have both.
So it's getting closer. Obviously, I got a lot of more decor to go, but getting closer. I got the Hot Wheels track where it's going to come down here, and this will be the finish line for the Hot Wheels track now.
Ah, that's gonna be cool as hell. So that goes under the railroad. Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll go underneath the railroad right over here.
Oh, that's gonna be cool as hell, man. I can't wait for that.
I did want to show you one other thing too. I had I said my son-in-law, his father passed away a couple years ago. He was big into trains. He brought this whole box over to me. Got that and all this track.
Wow.
I went through here and took
haul.
out what I wanted, and there's still this much left.
Yeah, that's a nice haul, man.
Then you can kind of see before it gets filled up with foam, I use little cans to hold everything up, and looks a lot better once you get the foam in there.
Yeah, hides your work.
Yeah.
Or, hides your tricks.
You just find a bunch of trash to hold things up with, and then you cover it with foam.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool, man. You have Hot Wheels, slot car, and a train.
And I don't think I can fit anything else in here, so that's gonna be my limit.
Yeah, that's cool. It's gonna be a cool layout.
Yeah, this is all the stuff I pulled out of that box that I planned on keeping. All that extra stuff there.
I like that. I like that crane car. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that. It definitely looks old and everything. It's figure I'd find something to do with that.
Yeah,
My big thing, I was hoping there was gonna be an old Chemplex hopper car in the batch. I know it's a popular car for HO trains, and that's actually the company that I work at started as Chemplex.
Was that a BNSF?
Yeah, this one here is just the starter kit I bought from Hobby Lobby. That's where the track everything came from. That was before he gave me all the other track. I went and bought this stuff. I wish I would have known he was giving me all this stuff.
Hey man, it's a blessing. You guys have extra stuff.
Yeah. I'll have plenty of stuff to swap out and everything.
Cool. So the slot car portion that's working.
Yeah, it still needs to be clipped together and everything, but it's for the most part it's usable.
All right. Yeah, I like it.
I got some more track pieces coming. Some of this is old track that was on my other one, so it's colored. So I got some new track coming to change that out, so it'll all be just black, and it'll be hardwired. It won't have the terminal track in there. It'll all be hardwired.
Yeah, I need to do that.
Yeah, Rich, I see Steve's been practicing, but who knows? I'm practicing in the background. I don't tell anybody about it.
Yeah, I got to set my stuff up.
I still got to find my fastest car yet. I hope I don't have to resort on a Ford next time.
Hopefully, you don't got to cheat next time.
Gee, that's just lower. The magnets just slipped down a little bit. That's all.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to give me low magnets. I got hard rubber factory tires.
Well, whose fault is that?
The cheapskate that owns the car.
And I got to get some tires too.
I was thinking about using this Daytona, but I stripped gears in it once already. Its magnets flush. I'll push it up here a little bit farther and see what happens with it.
I don't know what it is with those X-Traction cars. I bend so many axles with them.
Bend an axle, huh? That's weird.
Multiple times. I find a fast car, and next thing I know, the axle's bent on it.
Yeah, that happened to me, man. I don't know what's up with that.
This is the first one I ever chewed a pinion gear up on of the X-Tractions. I cannibalized a pinion gear out of a motor plate from an old AFX that had a burned up armature and put in it, and it seems to run all right.
Everybody see who won my giveaway?
No, I missed.
Yeah, G Bud won it.
Well, that's good. What'd you give away?
I wheels. Here, I still got it here. Let me grab it here. The 69 Dodge Charger I wheels.
Oh boy, that's cool. Yeah, I generally don't like to win stuff, but I'd have been hard pressed I'd have been hard pressed to turn that one down.
That's the only one I've ever found in a store so far.
Yeah, I don't get to buy slot cars in a store. There isn't any close to me, so I buy all my stuff online.
I got Hobby Lobby is the only place I have to buy them at.
I did luck out with that Love set though. There is a Love's pretty close to me, and they didn't have they didn't get the truck set the first time they come out. I had to drive about 60 miles to find one of them on the store or on the shelf. But that last Love set, the place that I only had to go like 11 miles away to the Loves close to me, and then I was able to get the latest sets there. And that's it. Other than that, I buy all my stuff online.
That's I buy 90% of mine online.
I was able to get.
I have like 3 or 4. We have about 4. Well, 1 near the job and 3 close to the house. Hobby Lobbies.
Yeah. So I ended up with getting a whole set of their cars, since they were actually, I think, exclusive colors this time around, and they had the different packaging. So I got a good deal. I didn't have to pay no shipping. It was close by, and they were $25 a piece.
I never found any of the cars. I was hoping to find some of them. Never did find any.
Oh, yeah. Well, I just got the one set. So, and I didn't find any of their special I wheels. I think they screwed up. I think they mistakenly made the B's look like made them their I wheels or whatever. They screwed up at the factory, so they just put black wheels on them, and then they put a few out with white wheels to say those were the real I wheels. But who knows for sure?
Yeah.
I don't think we have any Loves around here. Let me see.
No Loves over there on the East Coast?
I don't know. I've never seen one.
Huh. Well, I don't travel much, so I don't really know where they're all at. We just got that one by me just the last 2 or 3 years. It's been new, so.
We got them here and there right here in Iowa. We got a couple of them.
So you're over there in Iowa. You're gonna try to go to that Highland, Indiana slot car show?
Yes, I am planning on it.
Yeah, I am too. Now I thought it was going to be April 5th, but then somebody I seen said it was March 20th. So I got to make sure I know when it is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in March because we're going on vacation in early March, and I know it's after I get back.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go there. Mainly, I've never been to a slot car show, and it's reasonably close to me. And I guess I want to kind of meet up some of the guys I see on the chat. So
that's the only one I've ever been to. I went last fall. That's the only one I've ever been to.
Yeah, I couldn't make it last fall. I didn't find out about it in time for me to really oh, hey, let's travel up near Chicago, which is the way I consider it, even though it's in Indiana. As far as I'm concerned, you get that daggone close, you're pretty much up in Chicago territory, which I hate. But
yeah, you're definitely in Chicago.
Yeah, but all I got to do is zip over about 5 miles across the Indiana state line and grab, I think it's 41 or whatever, and just go straight up there, and it runs almost practically right by the place. So
it's a 3-hour drive for me to get there.
I found one nearby. It's in South Jersey. Bordentown.
What, a slot car show?
No, Loves.
Oh, Loves. There you go.
That's the only one in the state.
Well, you'll have to keep an eye on it if they do any more of them love sets this year. I think the semis are pretty cool myself.
Yeah, I want the flat nose though.
Yeah, that's what this they call them a cab over, but that's what this Ryder truck is here.
You know, I got a lot of truck drivers in the family. They call it track flat nose.
Really? I always used to basically call them or say that you're the first one on the seat of an accident in them damn things, because you're right there at the front of the vehicle. I don't like them. I mean, to actually travel in them.
I always like the look.
Yeah.
They seem to be popular in Europe. Huh?
Yeah, they are. Well, they're easier to they're easier to go around corners because they got a shorter wheelbase. And over there in Europe, I think they got tiny roads anyway. So
yeah, that's what I said. They use. They're more popular there. They fixed out the riding problem. I know they back in the day they used to ride rough.
Yeah, well, it's probably because you're right over the front axle.
Yeah, you got that Zimbabwe broadband over there, Steve?
I don't know. It's AT&T hardwired. Whatever. The camera's not very good, but it looks good on my screen. What? It's not looking good at your end?
It looks blurry.
I was gonna say it's not really lagging, but it is blurry.
I know it's blurry when the car goes around. Well, I can't help that. I'm sorry.
Oh, we can see it just fine.
You can see it. It's just blurry. It doesn't look as good as everybody else's.
Well, see that's why I don't get on much, because sometimes I'll rewatch when I go on and I'm like, well, that looks like shit. That looks like crap. That when I showed off that great big tank, you guys couldn't see anything. So
don't worry about it, man.
And that was actually on my phone, but I used a wireless router to jump into my internet. I don't know if it would have been better if I would have just went straight to the internet with my phone, but I think I did that once. I'll have to check it. When I showed off my actual car in the garage, that was with my phone, with whatever the phone does through the satellite crap. So I'll have to look and see how that one looked, because that wouldn't have been my internet. That would have been whatever the phone stuff is. So.
Yeah, that double trailer, did it come in a set?
No, I got that off. I think I got that at Slots and Stuff or something like that. I don't know where they come from. I just bought it from Slots and Stuff.
I've been printing a bunch of these walls. These are what's going to go up against the face of the pink by the train there. I'm going to put a bunch of these along there and have my wife paint them up.
Is that flexible?
No, these are hard. These are, but I do have a curved one.
Yeah, so if you print them, you can
print
them.
Man, I need some of those, man. Charge me what you got to charge me.
What's that?
So I need some of those. I said, charge me what you need to charge me. I gotta.
These are 2 inches tall.
Yeah, it would have to be. I think it's 3 inches. My riser is 3 inches.
3 inches. I might be able to expand it up to be 3 inches.
Yeah, I believe my riser is 3 inches. I have a 2 and a 1 inch. 2 inches.
How many you need?
Oh, yeah, probably quite a bit. I have to measure all the way around and see what, because it's going to decline. So
yeah, so these are, like I said, these are 2 inch by just over 3.5. But if I scale it up to be 3 inches, it'll probably be about 4.5 inch long, probably.
Yeah, someone's talking about scribe. I was like, I'm not doing that. And put the plaster, and then I guess
Yeah. A lot easier just to glue some 3D printed plastic on there.
yeah, no, man, be done with it. That's too much work, scribing and all. I mean, it might look good, but that's a lot of work. Smash that like button when you come in here, and hit that link. Join the show. Yeah, it's Bob Beer Show.
Also got a update on my GT40s I'm doing. My decals just came in today for them.
Oh, well, let me give you the floor.
Those are some bright colors.
I saw them on Danny Sosa was selling them on Randy's video there. He had ones just like those colors, but I couldn't get them from him, and so well, let's make my own then.
Huh.
Oh, Anthony said he's riding. I might ride with him. All right, like I said, I'm not looking to buy anything. Just go just for the hell of it. Probably go live, just so you guys can see what's going on.
Oh, hi, Jim Benito.
Like I said, I'm not trying to buy any more cars, man. I gotta do my landscaping and stuff so I get this thing so it can look like how I want it to look. You know, more cars I buy, that's diverting money from finishing the layout. It's tough.
Yeah, I'm always going to leave mine more or less fluid so I can change it out. And now occasionally I have to take this one down to put up that big ass 1/32 stuff I got. Boy, I tell you, I was shocked at how big that track was. I was used to this HO track, and then I got that 143/124 scale track. Hell, that stuff's like that daggone wide compared to the HO track.
Yeah, I want to get one of those 1/32 scales, but I got nowhere to go with it.
Yeah, it takes up a lot of daggone room. I like the cars I got though. Well, I can't really show them, but they just be blurry. So
Yeah, I got Jeremy said you got $6, 30 seconds, and you have a wall. Yeah, where do you get the roller from? What is it like what do you call that? Template?
What's that?
Talking about Jeremy. Man, hit the link, man. You haven't showed up what you have, man. You out there punking out. Terrain roller. Let me see what he's talking about. That's the problem, Bob. Hold up. So this let me get that scene. Let me see. This let me see. You got a share, present, video file, YouTube.
we do putting up one of them scenes that you put on your videos.
Yeah.
I like that one where that one guy says, and don't say crack neither unless you got some.
That's when I'm putting up.
Drugs.
Relax, Mr. Batty. Relax.
Don't say drugs around the man. And don't say coke or freebase neither. Unless you got some.
Unless you got some. I love that. That tickles me every time you put that in. Hey, don't say that you got some, man.
You see it, and all of a sudden you change. Oh man, damn! I said I wasn't gonna spend any money.
Yeah, that's why I ended up with about a dozen 1/32 cars a little while back. I couldn't help myself. Yeah, I don't know if I showed them all or not for sure, but there's Richard Petty's 69 Torino when he boycotted Plymouth. And then in 1970, Plymouth made the Superbird mostly to get Richard Petty back. So there's my Petty Superbird. And then these two things came in because I needed track. I didn't have any track. So I got what I thought was a pretty decent deal on a track set that these two cars came in. So that added 2 more cars and some track. Oh, it's in my name there. Move it back. And then I always liked the Bobby Isaac K&K Insurance. I believe this feller with the K&K 71 car was actually the first one to break the 200-mile-an-hour barrier in practice, I believe, but I'm not 100% sure about that. And then I got and of course, it's just in a box. I drive them all. But I got the General Lee.
Yeah, I got that. I had to get that one.
Yeah, had to get that. Got Daisy in the corner. Little Daisy figure. So I got the General. And then I got this I thought this was really pretty. Or what do you say? I can't remember the word you used, but I really, really like this street version of Superbird. So I got that one. Purdy, really purdy.
Right. So my granddaddy used to talk. That thing purdy.
That's it, it's purdy. And then I got
it's not pretty. It's purdy.
Purdy. And then I got a street version, silver Daytona Charger. And then I don't really particularly like these cars, even though it's modern. I don't kick butt, but I got a 4-door Charger in kind of a dark gray.
Yeah, I would still would have made like made a modern version of the like
like they did the Challenger. I would have liked to see a Charger deal too. Yes. And then I got a TA Challenger, scale electric.
Yeah, those things look great.
Yeah, they I do like the looks of all these things. And and one of your pet peeves about the scale, all these things are kind of in scale to each other. So that's cool. And I got this street version blue Charger.
Yeah, they do a better job with the scale with the
yes.
cars, man.
I'm about done here. And then I got a 1970 Hemi Cuda with the hockey stripe and the Go wing, and it's got the louvers on the back window.
Yeah,
running out of room here. And then I got to get one more. I got to get the Back to the Future 2, but I got a couple of DeLoreans.
Yeah, I got one in the set that came with the Knight Rider.
Yeah. Now, see, I want to get the Knight Rider car, so it'd been cool if I could have found them in a set.
Yeah, it came. It was a set. Knight Rider versus Back to the Future or something like that.
Yeah, and then I got and then I got a set. Here's that old Matchbox case I was talking to you about when I was trying to find that Ferrari car. I finally found that old Matchbox case. Anyway, here's and then I got this set. And this gives me a Camaro, but I didn't get it for the Camaro, of course. It's a Fast and Furious set. and then it's got a couple cars from that first movie in that. So, and I want to get a Batmobile yet, and I don't know, a couple other things. Bluesmobile, I think they got. Even though I said I wouldn't get into the bigger scales, bam, there I am. Just don't say track or freebase unless you got some.
Hold on, let me put that back on.
That's what happened, man. Look, bam, I overdosed.
Hold up, Steve.
Do drugs.
Relax, Mr. Batty, relax.
Don't say drugs around the man. And don't say coke or freebase neither. Unless you got some.
Yes, don't do that around me. Don't say, here's some cool slot cars for sale.
But yeah, you can't buy silicone tires.
And yet I can't buy silicone tires. Yeah,
Hey, you don't have that money to buy them now.
you got me out, man.
He done tricked off all the money on the 132nd scale car.
That's why I can't buy silicones now. Yeah, I
He
gotta
smoked
find
up
that
all the money. You can't smoke crack and save money at the same time, Steve.
Exactly. Hey, I quit smoking cigarettes 3 years ago so I could buy stuff like this.
Just found a different habit.
Exactly, but at least I can still look at these. Them damn cigarettes just go up and smoke.
Yeah, literally.
But unfortunately, it's not my only habit. I'm into these damn things too. This is my latest. RC crawler, truck crawler. They knocked $50 off, and I'm like, I'll take it. 1940s Dodge Power Wagon, the cab. So I've got that monkey on my back too. I've got a slot car monkey on my back, and an RC monkey on my back, and die-cast monkeys on my back.
Yeah, I have problems with that stuff. You know, like I walk through the damn supermarket, and next thing I'm buying stuff. You're down here, Buck. I just bought something the other day.
Yeah, that's the thing. Hot Wheels is a little more affordable. It's a little easier to buy them.
Yeah.
It's only $1.20.
Hey, do you guys remember these things?
It's not gonna show up good.
Oh, and Hot Wheels.
Yeah, I got this one. I was walking by the market. I saw it. It looked kind of cool. And I got this at Walmart.
Red, white, and blue.
My pops had a 70 Eldorado convertible. This is a 75, so it looked close enough. But his was red with white interior. I was mad when they sold it though. Hit that link. Let me put the link back in here. Stop got 18 of you out there. Show the world what you're working with. Pimp that layout. Good time to shine. Slot cars, model trains, Hot Wheels, RC, whatever you got. What you running, Steve?
Oh, that's the Tyco fire truck.
Yeah, I need to get
like
one.
an ice cream truck.
It sounds
Hey,
like
all right.
would get annoying after a while. You guys remember? Do anybody remember these things? These battery operated stompers from.
Oh, the stompers, yeah.
No, I never had any of those.
Yeah, I had a bunch of those when I was a kid.
Yeah. Well, I'm still a kid. I'm just old.
Yeah.
I'm just old kid.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
I don't have to ask moms for money to buy stuff.
those actually kind of, I think I was just entering into high school when those come out. So technically, I was a little too old for toys. But yeah, whatever.
It's still fun.
It's still fun. I was playing with girls and toys. Uh-oh. I wasn't paying attention. I lost my pup.
Yeah, what's up? She's Slot Car Underground. Yeah, once I started playing with the girls, man, I gave up the comic books and the slot cars. That was that was it. Then I came back. Let me see. I found
Here's the noisiest slot car I got. It's one of those turbo train things from Tyco. Man, this thing gets wheeling around the track. You can't hear anything. I'll run it around once.
I see the roller Jeremy's talking about. Yeah, I can work with that. That'll make it a lot easier, man. I was like, scribe, man. So I didn't know what they meant. But yeah, I could put the plaster on there and roll that over it. Done.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad there.
Oh, that's neat. A roller for like your drywall putty or whatever. Pretty neat.
Yeah, well, I guess I could do that with the plaster. Just roll it over the, put some plaster down and roll it over it. Mixed mat brick, cobblestone. Yeah, I can do that. Cool. I think I might get one of those and paint it red and use it as like the mammoth car from Speed Racer. You remember that?
Yeah.
I never seen a Speed Racer really.
Yeah, there's a car called the mammoth car. It was like, I don't know, basically a train on the road.
Yeah, I got this thing. A small set with like the train and 3 cars from Slot Car Central, and then I bought some extra cars and extended it. Can't really put any more on it because then it won't pull them. It don't get the traction because it doesn't have silicone tires on it. Oh, Jim said he's got one of them.
I bought one turbo train, and I was kind of disappointed. I thought it would be HO scale, but it was smaller.
Yeah, it's really small.
So I was like real disappointed with that. We got a new man on here. Let's give him the stage. What's going on, Mark Shoreline?
Good evening, everybody. Excuse me 1 second. Just let me just grab a sheet. I forgot to get. Hold on.
Oh, you like that train? Jim said. Mom said he's got one.
Good evening, everybody. How y'all doing?
Pretty good. What's up?
All right, just checking in to show you a couple things working on with cars. For the longest time, I didn't like mirrored cars, and all of a sudden, between a couple of shows like Rich's Slot Car and a couple others, G-Bud, It's custom. They've been showing some mirrored cars, and all of a sudden they're growing on me now. I was never a big fan of them, but all of a sudden now I am. And I've been starting to put some. I had a whole bunch of bodies, and I'm starting to build together. Like got the Porsche there. I built the mirrored body, and it's growing on me. I like it a lot. But what I want to talk about is an unused cars like the cigar box and the Speedline cars from Aurora for you T-Jet fans. Those are cars you could buy. They were made as matchboxes. They were sold as matchbox cars, but they could be converted to slot cars like this one here. This was actually a matchbox car, and it came on a die-cast chassis like this, which I dremeled out. And I dremeled out, took it off, and I modified it. And there's not much work done. And now you could, it's got the same lineup with the rivets we're in. You drill the rivets out, you pull that chassis off, and you keep that body of whatever you like could go on there. And I think, this came out, looks really nice. Now, what I did was I didn't use it. It has the bumpers, the front and rear bumpers here. I guess I could have cut them off and used them on the car there. But I just bought a spare set anyway, and put them on here. Oops, I dropped it. There goes that. I put the, I put a regular TJ bumpers from XKE Jaguar on there, and it works fine. But just to let you guys know, those speed lines and those cigar boxes cars, if you drill the bodies off them, you get the rivets off the bottom. You take this off. You could turn it into a T-Jet if you want, and it's something else you could work on, and you get them cheaper, kind of. And if you find good deals on them, and they work. And here's a mirrored one. I think it looks really good. I cleaned it up. I put new bumpers on them, and it's ready for a chassis. I just got to find a chassis for it.
Are they metal or plastic?
No, it's plastic. It's plastic. It's just like it's a slot car body. They just use slot car bodies, and they put a die-cast chassis on it, rolling chassis, and they called it a matchbox car. They were trying to compete with Matchbox back in the day. They weren't too successful with it. They didn't hang on too long, but they did it. So there's a bunch of these around still. And like I said, you could turn their version of the Matchbox car into a slot car if you wanted to. And this is just one example of them. I have a couple others around here somewhere. I should have pulled it out, but I forgot to. But that's the XKE Jaguar. And another thing too is let me get this off here.
Hey, what are they called again? Shoreline?
We're talking about. You talking about me?
Yeah. What is that? What are they called again?
Oh, it's called the cigar box, which was their Matchbox version. They called it cigar box and Speedline, and they came on die-cast roller chassis to compete with Matchbox cars. And you can look.
I've seen them listed on eBay before. Yeah.
Yeah, so you could turn those into T-Jet slot cars pretty easily. You just grind out the two rivets on it, and you just attach a chassis to it. And most of the time, you could use the bumpers that came on it. But in this case, I could have grinded these off and put them on there. But I didn't. There's a lot of work to grind that. So I just bought, extra bumpers online. I think I'm trying to think. Slot Car Central, I think I bought them from for like $13, $14, and I put them on. It was just easier, and I didn't have to deal with all the cut and that. But some of them have it so that it's just like the regular slot cars where they have their own bumpers glued on. But it depends on the car and the model. So that's just an option to some people if you want to, turn some Matchbox cars, the cigar box and the Speedline from Aurora into, regular T-Jet cars. So that's something you can play around if you're T-Jet guys out there. And another thing is, let me take that off. And I know some guys too with the auto world with those Space Jam cars. I noticed there's guys, they've been doing. I see it on G-Bud's custom shop, and I think on Adam's show I saw them. He did a really beautiful red one. You sculpt the cars, and you scratch. So it's kind of a little bit tedious. Those stickers were on pretty good, but you could soak them for a while, scratch all those Space Jam stickers off. You could turn it into a nice slot car. I got to get tires. I don't have good tires to put on this, but this is what I did so far. And I got all I just stoked it, and I scraped all the stickers off, and I put some stripes and numbers on it. And I'll show you what I use. They're not slide decals. These are stickers. You can get them from Innovative Hobby Supply. They come in these sheets. They peel and stick. And what's good about them is you can put them on cars. And you don't like them down the line, or you sell the car, you want to change it or something, they come off. They stay on pretty good. You can soak them and get them off too if you don't like it. So it's just an option if you want to, do on cars. They peel and stick. You put them on a clean surface. I got them on some cars for a while now. They're staying on pretty good. And if I ever sold them and somebody didn't like it and they want to take it off and turn the car back to original, they have that option too without the car being destroyed. So it's just, something to do. So it's just something, you could get those cars. You get those cars, you see them, they sell pretty cheap. You can get them, if you have a Hobby Lobby, you could buy them for $20. Or online, I see them just as cheap, if not cheaper. You could buy them, soak them, get those decals off, and you could customize it yourself. Paint it a different color, or just put some decals on and make it look nice. I just did with that one. And I think it turned out pretty decent. And so that's what that's what I've been up to with a couple cars. And I purchased also online a water tower with graffiti on it to put on the layout. I don't have the wire hooked up, but it does have a blinking red light on top. But I thought that was interesting. I bought it and put it on there.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, I did that to add on, and otherwise, just playing with a couple cars lately to keep myself busy. I did like I heard somebody talk before. Maybe you, Steve, was saying how some cars are noisy. I noticed lately with noisy cars, some cars I pull out of the collection, and they're really noisy. I find out it's the front tires. It seems that the front tires seem to make a lot of noise if they're hard. So if you find your cars, you're going around and doing stuff, that that might be the issue. It might be the tires. If you change the front tires and they're a little bit softer, the cars are a lot quiet. I noticed it with a couple cars. They're going around. I'm like, damn, these are noisy. And I just changed the front tires, and it made a world of difference. So
probably
experiment with that. Yeah, experiment. Sorry, guys. I mean, these guys are coming in real low. I'm sorry. I apologize if I'm stepping on you talking. These are coming in real low. I don't hear that well. So, that's just, what I've been working on. And I just wanted to check in for a minute and talk about those couple things and share what's going on with me.
Cool, man. Glad you stopped by, man.
Thank you for what you do. It's nice to see everybody, and I enjoyed the layouts tonight. And it's a great show. I'm really, really loving it. So take care, everybody. Have a good night.
All right, man. Have a good night. All right.
He's got a nice layout there.
Yeah, I like that, man. He's got a lot of detail going on.
I think I'm going to go ahead and pop off for now. I got to continue to work on my layout. So,
All right, man.
See you Tuesday, Matt.
yep, I'll be there.
All right.
All right, get some silicones.
Yeah, I like his layout, man. He has a lot of stuff going on, man. That's my inspiration. That's the type of stuff that makes me want to stop buying cars and start working.
Phone's ringing. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'll be good. Yeah, hey, let me give you a holler back. That probably won't be too long. All right, bye. Phone calls. At least it wasn't a telemarketer. I don't have caller ID, so I'm obligated to answer the phone. I can't stand to not answer a phone if it's ringing anyway. So You never know, might be Publisher Clearinghouse someday saying you've won.
Yeah, I used to play that. I got to get back into that. I mean, you never know.
Well, I don't play it, but yeah, you never know, and you certainly aren't going to win if you don't get entered.
Yeah, hit that link, Kevin. Yeah, I know. You never know. I mean, it don't hurt. It doesn't cost you anything. So.
My late mom and I used to. I kind of wished that poor lady would have won, but oh my goodness, she would enter every time she wouldn't really buy none of their stuff, but she'd enter every time it came out.
Yeah, I'm looking at some rollers here.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try to use this Daytona. It seems to do pretty good. And the magnet ain't hanging down low, so they ain't going to be able to call me a cheater, I guess. I don't see how adjusting original equipment could be considered cheating. Now, to me, the cheating happened when Auto World added the traction magnet to the original magnet traction chassis anyway. That was cheating. So now I'm just adjusting the magnet that they already put on it. Right?
I suppose. It's an adjustment, so. I mean,
I've just adjusted the original equipment on the car. The tires here.
go ahead, hit that link, Kevin. Shows what you got. There's 20 of you out there. Smash that link. Stop gossiping out there. Shows what you got. 20 of you out there. Smash that link.
There we go.
Turn your speaker off back there.
What's up? What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm going to adjust the camera. So the layout has changed. Oops. I don't want you to see the corner of the. They changed a bit the layout. It's completed. The second track's completed. I had a bit of fun, so now I have 2 tracks, only one work at a time because I don't have enough plugs on my power bar. Well, it's too close together, so the bricks are hitting each other. So it's either the 2 tracks, 1 train track, or yeah, that's about it. But this one works. Got this track. Also, I got a few new cars. These 2, I'm going to come closer. I got the Eclipse, the same one that you have, actually. Always loved that blue one, so I couldn't say no. And I don't remember if I showed you last time if I had it or not, but I got myself an AFX Mega G Plus Ford GT. I thought it was one of the prettier ones, the red with gold stripes. So this one is by far my fastest car. Not because it's a Ford GT, but because of the way it was set up by the factory. I set up a temporary timer with my phone, and this can do a full lap under 4 seconds. So,
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy fast. My other Mega G Plus are 4.5 seconds. The extractions are 5.5 seconds, 6 seconds, depending on which one it is. But this one, under 4. My best was 3.98 or something. Insane car. I'll show you, but if you don't see it, don't be surprised. It's just gonna be a blur. It's whoops, wrong controller. Insane. But otherwise, I usually run my extractions because they're a little slower, but they're fun to drive. Well, let's say this. They were talking about Love's car. This is my Love's Supra. It's a Love's exclusive color, the red one. Don't get me wrong. These are still quick, but they're nowhere near AFX Mega G Plus quick. Where's my? Oh, it's here. my favorite of all, which is not even my fastest, my Mega G Plus Orange Mustang. I put LEDs under it, and it hooks, it flies, it's stable, it's just great. So that's the track, and you saw the other one last time. It's just a figure eight with that's stretched out on one side. To if I don't have the trains running, which right now I should because they're set up. I can run both tracks, but with the crossover there, it's kind of dangerous when you're the only one running them because they can hit each other. So that's the fun part, but at the same time, the sketchy part. So this is the layout for now. It's temporary. I'm gonna have to change it soon for other reason that you'll see whenever it happens. But for now, this is the track. I hope you guys can see it clearly. From my point of view, it looks clear to in your screens, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's clear to me.
He must not have that Zimbabwe internet like I do.
Yeah, you got that Zimbabwe broadband. Don't work that good.
I might be in Canada, but I got good fiber optic internet, so it should be good, right? So.
Yeah, no, yours look good, unlike Steve. But...
So yeah, I also did some upgrades on some stuff this week. This engine, I changed the lights because they were too dim. Now you don't see it from the outside, but the headlight and the tail light are now bright LEDs. I know these never had bluish LEDs. I should have used a warm white LED, but I wanted them to be brighter, and also I wanted in my world here, I'm thinking that these have been rebuilt one more time by Canadian National, and when they did, they upgraded to even brighter bluish lights. So that's why, that's the prototypical explanation, which is not actually a thing. It's just me explaining why. But yeah, this is the setup. Right now, because this is a smaller temporary setup, the only place the train interacts with the track is the corner you guys don't see, which is here. The train goes under the track, which is not a bad thing, but also not as interactive as I'd like. I'd like a railroad crossing, or at least more bridges and going side by side, but given the space I have and the amount of track I put, I only have so much space left for the train. So
yeah,
later, when I get more space, I will reconfigure this and think this through with more straights to space out each curves, which is going to give me space for tracks. But in the meantime, this is it. At least there's a train running, which I think is still nice. It's, as you can see, mostly Canadian rolling stock because I'm Canadian. I really like the stuff I see. But yeah, I mean, it's nothing you guys haven't seen before. This isn't the first time I come up on the live stream, but I completed what I call the race car track. The other one is the trucking track, because the trucking track is called that way because it has everywhere has clearance for the trucks to go under, like every bridge and everything. The race track has multiple spots like here or over there and stuff like that, under the bridge, like at the end of the straight in the middle. It's hard to point with the camera, where there's not enough clearance for the trucks, but more than enough for the cars, so I can go faster. It has more curves for more not real racing experience, but more racing techniques, while the other one is a simpler track for trucking, just to add life and to run the trucks because they're fun to run as well, right? So yeah, that's my update.
yeah, so that's why I went with a ping pong table, because it's 5 feet wide. So
What'd you say?
I said that's why I'm using a ping pong table, because it's 5 feet wide.
Yeah.
For the train and have a decent layout in the middle.
Thing is, since I'm in an apartment right now, that's going to change. But for now, I'm still in an apartment. I only have my living room, so it has to be a temporary setup. And the space I have in width between the couch and the TV is 4 4.5 feet wide. So that's where I'm stuck. The plans when I do get my own place is to have something 5 feet wide, but also a double decker for like staging for trains, and then them coming up to the main layout with the slot car track and everything. It's going to be a multiple year project when I do get my house. I don't know when, but I'm hopeful. And yeah, and sorry for the mess again. This is all temporary, so let's yeah.
It's gonna be good. As long as you got something going on, man. That's the main thing.
Yeah, and I'm having fun. I'm having lots of fun with this. So this does add a lot of it spends the time properly. Like I'm enjoying spending time on this at night when I'm just relaxing and stuff. So it's just fun. But yeah, if you had other people who wanted to come in, I'm not gonna hold the line.
All right. Smash that like button.
I did.
And hit that link. Pimp that layout. Show the world what you got.
Oh yeah, and for trucks, well, I'm not lucky enough to have a flat nose semi with a 2-trailer train, but I do have the Love sets with the one is the tanker, one is the box truck, and also the Pro Tinker Toy special edition. I'm gonna show you closer; it's gonna be easier. So Pro Tinker Toy did a collab with Auto World, and they did a slot car semi with this Mayflower, and this one has headlights functioning with it. Love's has the trucking set, which is a tanker and a box truck. They're basically the same Peterbilt truck itself. The trailer's a little different, but these ones didn't come with lights. Although they're ready for lights, they have the plastic and everything to make them lit up. And my last truck is...
At least they made it so that you can upgrade it.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And they're easy to upgrade. And the last truck is this one. This one doesn't have the plastic in it. It's a black plastic to make sure you don't add lights for whatever reason. But that's the old Tyco dump truck. So this one I got off of eBay for probably too much money for what it is. But here in Canada, with the amount of choice you have, if you find a clean one, you buy it. So that's where I'm at.
Cool. So you gotta get in where you fit in, man. As long as you gotta have something going on that you can run,
Yeah.
all good.
And like I said, this is really fun. So to me, since it makes me happy, I'm okay with it, right? It doesn't have to look real or anything. If I'm happy with it, I'm good with it. That's all it is.
That's the only thing that matters.
Like they say, the rule number 1 in model railroading is it's your railroad, you do what you like, right? So that's what I'm doing.
You got Rocky in the house. What's up, bro?
How y'all doing out there? Man, that thing is loud. Yo, I see you got a lot of participators tonight. That's real good. You got to call everybody out tonight.
Yeah, I don't have to. There's still a lot of chumps out there gossiping like some teenage girls, man. Worry about who cherry got popped and who went to third base.
Hey, I got a question or two. Does anybody know what kind of car this is? Because I got 3 of them. I don't know what they are.
That's a Viper.
You know what?
That's a Dodge Viper.
For Auto World Vipers, huh? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I think 2003 model year Viper, I believe, or 8.
And,
I'm not sure.
And where can I get some replacement tires for this Hudson car, Tyco? It's got those like the Super Jesus has those inside the tire. It has that line thing, so I can't put regular tires on it. And plus, it's a lowrider, so I got to figure out how to get. And those tires are all hard, and I love cruising this car with all my heart. That's my baby right there. Can anybody? Nobody knows.
Yeah, turn it over. What size is the tire? We can't see.
He's probably talking about them real skinny tires they used to put on the
Yeah.
TJs, I imagine. But
Turn it
I
over.
Yeah, I think they have them on the Tyco train too. I looked at the bottom of it from a picture. It looked kind of like it, but I wasn't really for sure.
Turn it over.
Also, I put some new catch fences around the back end of my track, which was really, I do them really cheap. I get these knitting things, which kind of has usually I get them in black, but they have a grid on them, so it's kind of really easy to mark everything out. And then I got some of these shish kebab thingies. So it's really cheap to make these. You put a little paint on them, and you put some stickers on them. I put some thread on the top of the poles, stuck them in even one of those craft stick things. I got everything from the dollar store except for the knitting thing. I got from it was like, I don't know, $2-3. So everything was really cheap. I kind of like got all these catch fences put around my crib for about $20.
That's a pretty cool idea. I like that.
You know, when I seen it was pretty expensive, but these ones I just put up today. These ones have like this is my first my prototypes. This is my second iteration. I just got done today. I'm going to get some different decals and put some more paint on them. Then I'm going to put the name of my track, which is Rip City Racing, on the outside of the things, and hopefully it'll be shoot at some point. Also, I'm trying to put bushes on the inside, but it's a bunch of shit's coming. Sorry about that. Bunch of stuff's coming off on my track, so I got to kind of put some of that watered down glue and spray them so everything will stay without falling off. But that's all I got tonight, fellas. I'm glad to have to jump in. I thought I was going to be the only one tonight, so I had to try to prepare something to keep us rolling. But thanks for chiming in, everybody.
Pretty cool, Roski. Thanks.
All right, man. Today's talking about. All right, 24 of you out there, hit that link, hit that layout, show the world what you got.
Yeah, my track is a mess. It's okay if you don't have it all clean. Look how terrible my track looks. It's all in array.
As long as you got something to show, that's all that matters.
That's right. One day it'll be all cleaned up. Everything will be where it's supposed to be.
That'll never happen with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, do any of the cars hit that hairpin? I know some of them don't like the hairpin.
I mean, I love my hairpin. It's a challenge. Most cars fly off if you don't lift off, but I love it. It shows skills. No matter how good a magnet it is, if you come in too hot, it will throw you out. There's no glue magic magnet that's gonna keep you there. You really need to slow down and let the car even slow down even more if it's a Mega G Plus, and if it's an extraction, you need to lift off before and press on it right before it. So I'm gonna get a car that's bright enough so you guys can see it. This one's bright, but also the Eclipse, the red Eclipse has a light underneath.
What about the inside lane? You ever run them on the inside lane?
The inside lane is actually a little easier because the tires don't come off. I'm gonna switch the controller. Just give me a sec there. It's like I said, it's not super easy, but it's easier because the tires don't come off. This rumble strip is lower, like it fades out, so you have no grip with your rear tire. But the other lane, the track's dirty on the other lane. I don't use it as much because I like to slide in this big oval. Oh boy, I think the track's too dirty on that. Please don't be too dirty. Please just work.
You got M chassis. M chassis to go all the way around.
That's where the super magnet cars work really well. When you have a dirty track, you just slap one of them buffies on there and hit them.
Usually,
That's
what I
the M chassis. The M chassis, I don't know why, but they're run anyway.
so, of course, that's limited view because it's just this part that it works. But as you can see, unless you're coming faster, it keeps the speed on the inside lane because, again, the tires have grip. You know, on the outside, it falls out. So that rumble strip is almost more for show than for actual running. So that's why I'm having more fun on the outside lane. Plus, sometimes the inside lane, the bodies rubs on the guard there, and it messes up the decals on the side of the car. So I just keep my car clean. But yeah, that's the hairpin. That's the AFX hairpin. It's, like I said, it's pretty sweet. It's a 3-inch curve, but gives a lot of action on your track. Oh boy.
Yeah, Jim trying to join in, but I think he got that Ukrainian broadband. I think the Russians blew up his pipeline. He can't get on.
Well,
Come on, Jim, man, you gotta get some real broadband, man. She's trying to get in, but I think he has the bandwidth to do it. He might have that Palestinian broadband.
Ken's got a slot car show, and he's the only one that doesn't have a slot car track out on there tonight. What's up with that?
I didn't feel like setting up or anything. Yeah, Jim trying to get in. I'm trying to find a software where I can run 2 cameras so I can jump back and forth. But like this one, man, they want too much. It was like $10 a month I'd pay for it. That's $30 a month. I can't do it. Especially since I'm not making any money. Okay, Jim just joined in.
You can see me?
Yeah, that Palestine broadband is working now.
Let's see.
I am.
It's because I stood by the door over there, by the garage door, the door to the. So I ripped down the other track, and wait. Let me come over here. Hopefully, I don't lose you. So this is what I put up. I ripped down the other one. You still there?
Yeah.
And then I put like, Kenton, I put like you said that fancy dancy shit. Oh, I put that in, and ran the wire down in here, and I got all the shit hanging down in there, and I still got work to do. I got to still put another power tap in. I put the TV in, and I put all my stickers on that wall. But you know, I hope the flow of this track's going to be to my liking. I think it should be.
Looks like it's going to be fast.
Yeah. So, but you know what? I just put in my head that I wanted to do this with the Viasu, and for whatever reason, I just did it for me. And now I got to finish. You know, now I just got to finish it. And what else? Listen, everything's a mess because I got to finish. And that's that. But I just wanted to show you the new layout.
Cool.
So it's pretty nice.
We gotta get
my
some
diorama
broadband.
back. Yeah, I put all my diorama back the right way. Keep winner circle and all that stuff. So, all right. So that's about it.
All right, man. You got to get some Palestinian broadband, man. You look kind of shaky.
Right. You saw all that, right? My cases and all that shit. Yeah. whatever.
What you got in the cases? What you got in there?
I got to get better broadband. I'm liable to lose you anytime I walk. This is all my Tyco here.
Okay,
I just got that. Look.
that's nice.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh
Yeah, I
man,
always wanted one of those.
but you know what? Like I don't spend that kind of money for cars, but it was a bid, and I bid, and whatever. I got it. What's the sense of talking about?
What's up?
Yeah, and then I got more Tycos in there. Anyway, I like the signs are very nice though. I like the signs. And then there's the one I got, the Sinclair sign. But I want to get done with all this so I can do other stuff like work on cars and oh yeah, I got these two. Have you seen these bodies from J Jap? Yeah. Two bodies from J Jap. But anyway, I want to get done with all this so I can do other shit. You know what I mean? All right, well, thanks for having me.
It's an ongoing process, bro. It's hard to get done with this stuff. No matter, it's always something coming.
Right, but once I get done with all this, at least, you know, I can stop. I don't need to do anything else once I get that done. The table and all this shit.
Okay.
All
Good
right,
luck
thank
with
you.
that.
Thank you.
Good track, bro.
Thanks, brother. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right.
We gotta get these guys some broadband.
Where's my gear stick at? Oh, there it is.
Cool. Yeah, I like that Wrangler, man. I still got one when I had a chance to get it. Now they're too expensive.
Yep.
I don't know if it's my audio or what, but I couldn't hardly hear anything Jim was saying.
That's that Ukrainian broadband you got.
So it was me then. Everybody else could hear him okay.
Man, you got that bad broadband, man. Russians blew your stuff up. With that link, join the show. Say the word what you got. Print that layout. No time to shine. Slot cars, HO trains, model cars, Hot Wheels. We want to see it all. Keep the language rated kegs. Mama YouTube don't like the cussing and fussing. Go ahead, man. Get your train on. Join the club.
I approve that. There's nothing better than having trains on the slot car track. It makes so much more life. It's just better. There's no reason not to.
Well, I'm trying to follow a racetrack theme, so I have no need for a train.
Yeah.
I bought like a gas station and all this stuff. I'm fine. I don't need a shell station in the middle of a racetrack. So I got a fire station, and I'm buying racing buildings from here and whatever I need. So
Yeah, that would look better on your layout.
I was more answering to who said that? I lost the name already, but Blue Panther. Yeah, Blue Panther.
There's 26 of you out there. Hit that link. Show us what you got.
There, I got a train on my layout.
Used to have one up.
Yeah, it's temporarily down.
Yeah, there's a bunch of chicks working on the broadband. Now it don't work anymore.
So nobody out there got a two-lane, two-car track that they just been hiding watching this show? I want to see that too. I want to see the beginning, the birth of your journey.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Let's see what you got going on.
Yeah. I want to see that.
And
if you got it out there, I don't care how the room look. I don't care. My track's all raggedy, so I don't want to see nothing pristine. That's all fake stuff. Trying to overpresent.
My layout's
Bring it here.
unfinished basement.
A mess is the proof that you're actually running them, right? That you're actually using them. Go for it. Like it's a mess is normal. You're using your stuff. So
yes, I don't care if your track's on the floor. I wish my track was. I'm tired of being up on top of this table, and nobody tips me when I get up there. I feel like a stripper without tips. I'm up there so often. I miss the days of breaking out my track and reconfiguring it every weekend for my friends to come over and I can crush them. Then I got
some layouts so I can mix it up.
Yeah,
I got my main layout, then I have just a track where I can make up whatever when I feel like it.
Being that I was, I didn't have enough money when I was a kid, and when I got back into it, I went kind of overboard. I don't, 4 lanes and 1,000 cars. I kind of overcompensated for the time I didn't get it. But my mom waited too long. She waited 2 years. I'm like, I need a race set, Mom. I need a race set. She ain't bring it.
I got a new race set every Christmas. I just kept adding on to it, making it bigger and bigger.
Mm-hmm. There's nothing like doing late night laps with a kung fu theater on or karate theater in the background, and you just doing laps, getting ready for Saturday morning when your friends come over or you go over their house. Well, y'all need to go to the Midas to get your exhaust fixed.
Midas it.
Please.
Who?
Get them brakes in.
If you're out there, smash that button. Hit that like button. Hit that link. Join the show. Show the world what you got. It's your time to shine. Anything you're working on is not complete. Show it off. Show the beginning of your journey.
When I get the train back incorporated into my track, I hope to modify this to actually have the slot cars cross this thing, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull it off or not. I want to be able to have the train use the crossing, have the slot cars go across it, and it's supposed to make them gates come down when the train crosses the track. So we'll see. I don't know if I can make it work or not.
Yeah, I think most of the time they use a re-railer and a hacksaw.
Yeah.
Cut into the track and mount the re-railer in there.
Well, what's going to make it tricky is the centerpiece that the train goes on. It goes up and down as the train goes across it. That's what makes the bars go down. So I'll have to cut through that, yet make it still a working piece. But I got to make it to where the car guide pins can go through it. I'm trying to get it out of the box here so you can see it a little better.
Yeah, so that's how they do it when people make their own rail crossing. They cut out.
Yeah, but see, I've got to keep this piece working because that's what the train goes across to make the gates drop. But if I cut them, if I got to cut them for the guide pin for the slot car to go through. So I've got to build a structure underneath or whatever to keep it a piece,
What
yet
does it look like? What does it look like
still
on the
have the
bottom?
slot car go across it.
Let me see the bottom of it.
Oh, you can't really see anything, so I'll have to do a lot of modifications to it. You can't even see you can't even see the moving parts. It's all kind of sitting in a recessed area there, but I think it'd be cool if I could pull it off.
I don't know how, because when it goes over, it's pushing down on a button, right?
Well, it's pushing down on. Hold on a minute. It's not really doing a button. This whole middle piece is what the train will hit as the train rolls. The wheels push on this centerpiece, and that's what makes that go up and down. And so then I'm going to have to cut across that whole long piece for the guide pin to go through, but yet it has to be one piece. So as the train rolls on it, it'll push it down and make these things go down. You see, as the train sits on it here, let me put the train on track. See, with the train sitting on it, it makes them things go down. So, I don't know. We'll see. That's my idea anyway.
Yeah, you work on that Ghostbuster yet, or you gave up on that?
No, I have not. I've been thinking about that. I got the speaker. I just got to work up the guts to cut the wires and solder them on there and see if that still works. Here's that stuff. I've got it right here, but I need to, and what I'm going to have to do is use one of these little piezo speakers like what I had to put in that police car, but I don't know how they're going to change the sound of it. So that's what I've got to do. And I just haven't done it yet because I just haven't done it yet.
Yeah, I was want to see a Ghostbuster slot car that actually worked.
I'll get it working on that. And, you know, if I put my mind to it, I could have it by next Thursday. But it's just getting my lazy butt in gear. It's all the plan's in the head. I just haven't implemented the plan yet.
Cool. Well, we're getting late. What is it, 8:44?
Yeah, I've got to be going myself. So thanks for having the show, Kenton. And I hope to see you at the race Tuesday. And if not, I'll see you Thursday. Bye, everybody.
All right, I'm glad you guys stopped by. See you guys next week. Shut it down.
And hit the like button before y'all leave up out of here. Hit that like.
Yeah, mash that like button, hit that notification bell, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next week. I guess, Anthony, I'll see you Sunday morning when we head out to this show. Okay, I might go live.
Right. Good show, y'all.
See you guys next week.
Yep, thanks for showing up.